The herring spawn in the San Francisco Bay Area is a spectacle that only happens between the months of December and March. Millions of these delicious and useful bait fish come into the bay to spawn. Let me teach you how to catch these guys and how to pickle them. Stay tuned. Alright guys, day 2 of the herring spawn, and came a little better prepared this time. I got my kayak, so be able to go out to where all the herring are. It's been hard to get them from shore. Came here yesterday, and it definitely took a while to get some fish. So hopefully we load up today and get the bait for the rest of the year. Follow, like, and subscribe. So what you want to be doing is be listening for seals. If you hear them, go towards them. That's where the herring are. Seagulls, those are secondary. Nice. Got a whole crew here. Nice. Got some. These are nice salmon-sized ones. All right. So far, so good. I like having my own space on my kayak. Got about 20 or so herring down there. So let's keep it going. Wait. You must be asking, well, how do you actually cast this net? Don't worry, I got you guys. Check this out. Hey guys, this is how to fish. So I'm gonna teach you how to cast a net for herring. The first thing you wanna do is there's this rope. Usually there's a little loop at the end. So just put the loop on your wrist, your dominant hand, and then you wanna coil the rope like this so that it doesn't tangle when you're throwing it. Next up, this is a pretty small net. It's like 3 or 4 feet in diameter. I like this to cast from shore so that you don't get stuck as easily because there's a lot of rocks. Next up, you want to use your left hand, grab the net, put it on your right hand like this. Take your left hand, fold it one more time like that. So now you're almost ready to cast. The next part is take your left hand, get one of the weights, put the weight in your right hand like this, and then just like a curtain, like you're bringing back a curtain, grab onto another lead weight with your left hand, and then you're going to cast it out. So, like so. So that was like a perfect cast, nice wide spread. Hopefully you got some herring at the end. Follow, like, and subscribe. Alright, back to our regular programming. Let's go and get some more herring. One. Oh yeah, nice. Good amount here. Woo! Beautiful sound. Yes, got a couple. Good amount of herring here. I'm gonna call in about 10 minutes. I think the number one advice I have for you guys is practice cast netting. The wider the net spreads, the more chance you're gonna get one of those big schools of herring. Make sure you go to howtofish.com for the fishing newsletter. I give herring right there, and I also do crabbing reports. So halibut season may be coming early, who knows.
What we're gonna do today is we're gonna try and do some Scandinavian pickled herring. It's gonna be my first time trying this, and the first thing we need to do is clean the herring, and I'll show you that. It's gonna be a quick descaling, then we're gonna fillet the herring, get that ready to be put into a brine overnight, and then the next day we will pickle the herring in some mason jars. So stay tuned, let's go. So I'm just about to rinse this herring a little bit, clean it up, and then we'll get ready to fillet it. Alright, so doing the descaling, it's best to do it outside. Use a spoon or a butter knife like this, and basically all you need to do is just scrape in the opposite direction. So I'm scraping this way to the left of the scales, and you can see the scales are coming off. Alright, and so I'm just going to do this for all of these guys. Alright, next up, you want to make a small incision to fillet the herring at the tail, and then just bring your knife, fillet knife, horizontal as close to the bone as possible, like you're seeing what I'm doing there. And there you go, you have a nice fillet. So you just want to keep on doing this for all the herring that you want to pickle. We're doing 1 pound of herring today, so we got quite a bit left. Alright, next up, we're gonna make the brine. So I got 4 cups of water in here, and then I'm gonna turn the heat on and put in a 1/4 cup of kosher salt, and then a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. So now you just want to stir this until it dissolves. So let's get this and keep stirring. You want to bring it to a boil too. So now the warm brine, as you can see, all the salt and the brown sugar is dissolved, and we'll let it cool to room temperature. And in the meantime, we'll get started on the remaining cup of water with all the spices. Alright, so next up, pour 1 cup of water inside the bowl, inside the pot. Next, put in the spices. Let's stir and bring this to a boil. You will also need a 1/4 cup of sugar. And then we're gonna add 2 cups of just distilled white vinegar. Alright, so I got my beautiful herring fillets here, and the brine is cooled down to room temperature and ready to be poured in. So let me just grab that and pour it in. Beautiful, everything is submerged, and we're gonna leave this in the fridge overnight. Alright, so I got red onion here with some lemon, and we're just gonna make some nice long slices so that we can add it to the pickling mix, so that, take out the seeds so that there's no bitter taste. I'm just going to take this. Alright, next up, I'm going to take the brined herring and just layer it in. So 1 herring, 1 onion, a lemon slice, And don't worry about the little bones. The vinegar and pickling sauce is gonna really soften the small little bones when you consume it. So that shouldn't be an issue. And the last step is to put in the pickling liquid into the mason jar. Make sure that everything is well submerged and soaked. And all you need to do is just put it in the refrigerator for up to 24 hours before consuming. Follow me on how to fish on Instagram, and I'll give you a quick taste test.